All right, back here with another Friday update. Skip, we got a special guest, another Hoosier fan. Why don't you give it a little introduction?
Well, I thought that we would take this opportunity. You know, we're all about our Hoosier fans here, and I've got a very good friend of mine, a special guest, dropped in Bloomington today. We're going to get a little exercise later.
Yeah.
But one of Bloomington's legendary country singers, but also rising star, good friend, Clayton Anderson. Thanks for coming in today. But I just thought I wanted to put you on here, put you on the spot, and just talk a little IU baseball today, but also a little bit about what you've going on in your life. So appreciate you showing up.
Hey, thanks for having me in.
Thanks
for inviting me in here, Crazy. I didn't even dress up nice. I didn't even know
I thought you were dressed up.
Yeah.
I wanted to see you. But just so the people out there may not know, and you know, a lot of the Bloomington people I'm sure know, but Clayton has been up and coming on the country circuit.
That's right.
And maybe tell us a little bit about what you've got going on and some of the things that you've been doing.
Well, I went to school here at IU, and I was going to give up this whole music racket, you know, and then I got to open up I won this contest that Kenny Chesney put on. It's called The Next Big Star. And,
I love Kenny, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's
love
awesome.
Kenny.
Man, the party backstage is crazier than the party out in front. It's rowdy. He's got food. I mean, the catering table was crazy.
Coach Neal is a huge Kenny Chesney fan as well.
Yeah, and he's awesome, and it was a big launching thing. I ended up winning that and got to go on and you know, from wanting to quit to being able to take it to Nashville and get some people excited. After lipping dog up in the big zip, told him to jump, probably shake his head, it'd be too high. And just finishing up the new record right now, the debut album, and recorded that with at Mixed Dream Studio down there. That's where Jared Neiman recorded his record, which has been a huge success for him. So hoping to follow just right along in those footsteps.
And when we were in Nashville recently for our coaches convention, we went out to dinner that night and had a good time catching up. And no, see, that's if I could give all this baseball stuff up to do what you do, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's a decent time. It's an all right time.
So what I'm getting here, we're going to get you to commit right now on the national circuit here. You going to do some anthems this year for the baseball program?
I think so. I want to do a big concert out there.
There you have it, IU fans. We're going to have a Clayton Anderson concert sometime during the baseball season.
Get the AMVETs out there grilling some steaks.
Now we're all over it.
Now we're talking.
So you follow IU baseball a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
my favorite Indiana University coach all time.
The only guy that probably know, I'm paying him right now. So what do you think? I mean, you've had a chance to be around here a little bit, follow the program. And
what's really cool is when I went and saw you guys play at Vanderbilt last year.
Yep.
Or was it? Last year. I mean, it was just great and so cool seeing you in such a cool ballpark down there that they have and the great facilities, and seeing you guys go out there and whoop some SEC butt.
We went the extra innings with them and all that stuff, and that was a good time. Now we're 2 weeks away, and so we're getting ready to start on ours. And you're saying your album, I mean, when will people be able to, or when's the?
We're gonna put it. We're gonna put it up on iTunes and release it ourselves, and that'll be late March. And but once March gets here, we're gung ho all throughout the Southeast, Midwest, hitting up the Big Ten, SEC schools, and every stop in between. So it's pretty exciting.
And I'm sensing and hoping maybe a little IU baseball, like country song at some point.
Me, I can't say the title of it, but the guy who's producing me is from Indiana. His name's Brian Kolb. He's from Evansville, Indiana, and we've always been talking how we need to write a song that epitomizes Indiana University. Get it
with all the viewers. I'm sure they'll send in some suggestions of titles and things like that. And then I'm going to put with my players, you know, these guys all listen to their walk-up music and pregame music. And when I'm doing BP, batting practice music, I'm all about country. Got to play country. These guys put on that other stuff.
Yeah.
I'll call it stuff. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, I mean, it's catchy, but it just, you know, I'm more country.
Well,
I can't say anything bad about it.
No,
everything's great out there. Everything's great, but I'm biased.
I hear you. Me too.
Southern Indiana, I mean, you got to be a little hillbilly, you know.
Well, we're gonna we'll get you out of here so we can go play a little pickup basketball down in the Assembly Hall court. See, we know you can sing, but can you hoop? That's what we want.
I've got the training wheels on today. You know, Bedford North Lawrence Stars is coming out. I got my jersey on.
Home of Damon Bailey.
Yeah, stole the ball from him when I was in high school. Open gym. That's my biggest career goal ever.
Stealing the ball from. That was before the game started.
I think he let me. He wasn't paying attention. I just came over from behind.
Well, I'm gonna see what you've got in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've been stretching since 10 o'clock this morning.
Well, we're gonna. We'll hopefully see Clayton out there some games this spring, and appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Good luck.
Keeping with our weekly tradition, we're going to do our questions of the week. We've got, this comes from Francis from Bloomington. I live in Bloomington, do my best to make it to all your home games. We appreciate that, Francis. I was just wondering what your favorite television show is. There is no question what my favorite television show is. American Idol is by far my favorite show. So, and I actually missed it last night, and I heard there was some pretty good flops on there, so I'll be sure to get that. But thank you for your question. This comes from Ross from Poway, California. This seems to be a recurring theme that we get questions from Ross. He was reading on Twitter last week, your team has a mature approach. I'm liking it. That was what I said. So Ross asked, what do you mean by a mature approach? Well, actually, Ross, I just think this group is very low maintenance. They come in, get their work done, they settle in, and they get after it very aggressively in practice. I don't have to say much to them. That's what I mean by a mature approach. So appreciate your questions, everybody. As always, keep them coming. We will take more questions next week, but now the fun part, we're going to do the drawing for the gray hat, which everybody's wanted. So here we go. All right, just to show you, we play no favorites here. I'm going to mix them up right in front of your very eyes. Right in front of your very eyes. We're going to put them in the gray hat, the beautiful gray hat that we're giving away. We're going to mix them up. Actually, what we should do is pull Clayton Anderson in from off screen just right now to be the guy to draw out the
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. And to get the gray hat. Thank you, Clayton. We have Kevin Big Baby Sanchez from, I can't even pronounce that, New Jersey. Somewhere in New Jersey. Kevin Sanchez, and I know who that Kevin Sanchez is. We will be sending you that hat. You have a bucket head, Kevin. So we'll get that hat. Thanks to everybody for getting these out. We may have to have Adidas make another size for that hat, but we're going to send that out. Kevin, thanks for sending it in. We'll see you all next week. Keep the questions coming.